guys! I wanted to do QA video for you. First though, I want to show to you a couple of my pictures paintings in my living room. I painted them, all of them, so I'm very proud. We have this one. I painted in Jamaica during my healing retreat. This is one of the planets I've seen in, in my mental trip. And then we have that it was Jamaica. Before Jamaica, I painted this in one of the London painting events. And then over there we have London, my version of London after 10 years. That is me and all the mess that I have in my head right now. Yep. What else do we have? And I painted that too in another like a London event. But yep. So here I am. Why I'm not in Jamaica? I'm gonna explain you why I'm not in Jamaica yet. In this video, I wanted to reply to a couple of questions that you asked me, and obviously I'm gonna be very honest. This is who I am. I'm very sarcastic and a honest person. So you asked me the question, now you get the honest answers. I'm still mentally there. I'm talking about Jamaica with all of my friends. I'm still planning to move there. So why I'm not in Jamaica? Yeah, why I'm not in Jamaica? Guys, for one big, huge problem, first of all, and then second, actually like I thought about it is actually the right place for me or not. But let's go on the main problem, because it's freaking expensive. It's freaking expensive. I don't want to be the next person that is coming here on YouTube or like on social media and say how on earth the local can survive those prices. But how do you actually survive those prices? Yeah, it's expensive. Rent is expensive. Food is okay-ish. Gas is expensive. Transportation is expensive. Lots of you ask me why you don't find a remote job. Yes, guys. You think it's that easy. It's not easy. The competition out there for remote jobs is insane. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically this day, if you don't earn at least between 2.5K in pounds, you are not living a decent life there. And I've seen that. I was there. I literally lived, as you know, not as a tourist. I stayed with the locals. I did my groceries at the market. And yeah, I've seen my bank account going down every day, even if I was on budget. Because of rents, because of food, because of the bill, you need at least like 2.5K. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not easy to find a proper remote job that pays you that amount. It's not. I'm not moving there yet because it's very financially risky for me. It's funny because a lot of you asked me to write a book about my experience in Jamaica, and I started to think about it to say, okay, let me see if there is any good book that talks about Jamaica. And I went to Waterstones and I haven't seen anything about Jamaica. Not even like the Jamaica Lonely Planet guide, anything. If you know any good book about Jamaica that a traveler wrote about it, please let me know. I don't know when I'm going to finish though, because it's hard as fuck, especially because I'm not an English native speaker. I write everything in English, but I need to double check the grammar, I need to double check the tone. It's a very hard work, it is, but I really want to do that. It's an amazing idea and I really want to do it, even like for me to have like that book of Jamaica, my Jamaican experience there in my library forever and ever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write a book and I'm gonna be extremely honest about what I did, who I met, the experience I did. Yeah, maybe not holiday. Yeah, fuck it, no, I'm gonna write everything. This is what I planned for now. And I'm actually doing every day. I'm writing a chapter. It's not gonna be long. I think it's gonna be like around 50 pages, and I'm very excited about it. It's an amazing idea, actually. So, question number one is why I'm now moving to Jamaica immediately. And obviously, I already replied to that because it's expensive and I need a proper plan A, not even B. I need a plan A to move there with money. That's it. Guys, why I want to move to Jamaica? Because I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with the culture. I love the weather. And living UK for 10 years, you know, I didn't see the sun for a very long time. You basically see the sun, I don't know, kind of like 3 days per year. No, okay, I'm dramatic. I'm being dramatic. I want to live a simple life. I don't care at all. I don't want to live a rat race. And UK, and especially in London, is based on that every single day of your life. It's mentally draining, mentally depressing, exhausting, tiring. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I actually don't know why my beautiful spirit was stuck and trapped in this country for that long. So yes, I want to live spiritually free. That's it. I said that. I want to live a very simple life. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't care about all the stuff that they have, anything like materialistic. I don't care. I have like a very few things that I care about, which is my coffee machine from Nespresso. Yeah, Nespresso, please send me like another coffee machine if you're gonna see this video, wherever I am. Send me another one. I love my coffee machine. I'm Italian. I love it. But I'm gonna leave my coffee machine here because I don't need it. I literally don't need it. Wherever I'm going, yeah, well, I will need it. But anyway, see, I don't care. I have not a lot of clothes in my wardrobe. I give everything to charity every month. I don't really care about these things. When I was backpacking in Jamaica, I literally had, I think, 4 outfits, maybe 5-ish, and I was like reusing them all the time, and it was perfect. And this is how you backpack, of course. But I didn't care about anything else. And there were a couple of guys trying to buy me stuff, and I was like, no, I don't care about that. Please buy me another patty. Please buy me, like, I don't know, some fruits. I don't care about anything like materialist. Obviously. If you want to buy plane tickets, I'm not gonna say no to that, just in case. So yeah, I literally found peace there. And this is what I want to be like mentally in peace. That's it. Yeah, I literally found myself living the present again, only the present. I wasn't thinking about anything else. And oh my god, I miss that so much. Even spiritually, when I was talking with people, with certain communities, it was so good, so good. I saw how the locals were struggling, especially financially. But what they told me is to just live the present, to enjoy every single moment, to let it go, to don't stress too much about your past and about your future. It was like a slap on my face. It was, wow, that is how you should live every single day. I really miss that. And it's about, you can remind it yourself every day, but it's about even like the environment that you're living in. But if the environment is toxic and the environment is stressful, it's very hard to focus on living only the present. Another question that was the most asked, if I met someone like a future husband or whatever. Guys, of course I did. Was I there to meet men? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. And I'm gonna write about it a lot in my book. But long story short, I literally traveled to Jamaica just before I kind of like situationship, break up, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to go there, and that's what I did. I just wanted to go there to learn the culture, to meet the local, to stay with them, to do all the experience that I wanted to do, spiritually, whatever, everything. I didn't care. I'm a very chatty person. I'm very friendly. I'm lovable. I am kind. So I met a lot of people. And oh my goodness, I love them all of them, from the locals in the markets to my friends to people just around in the street, people that were stopping me, recognizing me, saying, oh, thank you for saying that Jamaica is like a beautiful place, thank you for saying that Jamaica is not dangerous at all. I loved every single moment, loved it. Yes, I met a couple of men, I did. Yes, I had fun. But, and thanks God I did, because it literally reminded me what I absolutely don't want in a future relationship. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to paint everyone with the same brush, but how can I say that without offending anyone? I actually thought about this question. I have a very strong, direct and honest character and personality. So I know what I want to say, but I don't want to say like too brutal that you think I'm just like a bitch. I've dated a lot of Jamaican men. Here in UK, even in France, maybe not in Italy to be honest, but especially here in UK. And again, I don't want to paint everyone with the same brush, but the culture, it's not even like this, yeah, let's say the culture and the approach, the styles, it's 90% always the same, always. And in Jamaica there was no difference, actually even worse. Well, men were very pushy, okay, not too aggressive, which is fantastic. If you say a firm no, obviously they go away. Great, because there are other countries and other culture that even if you say no, they don't give a shit about it. They try even harder. Absolutely a nightmare. When I started to date and meet a couple of Jamaican men there, I just realized that in a long-term relationship, my personality and my culture will never match with the Jamaican culture, Jamaican men approaches. This is hard. It is hard, but it's the truth. It is the truth. I'm a very sarcastic person, and I noticed that very few understood the jokes, and every single conversation was becoming argument than a nice chat. I'm a strong, independent woman. They don't really like that. Most of them are scared of it, and the other, I don't know, 10% of them don't like the fact that you actually are. They want you to feel like they are the man of the situation, and without them, you can't live or survive. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, guys. It doesn't work like that. And again, not everyone is the same. Unfortunately, I'm talking about my personal experience, my personal experience. I'm sure and I hope there are better men out there, and I hope one day to find the one. But for my personal experience, these men were all narcissist, attached to money, not funny at all. They had this idea that the woman needs to stay in the kitchen doing a woman things. All of them are insanely attached to the idea of the legacy. I'm not even joking, but I met someone that after 2-3 days asked me for a baby. And I was, what? Not even caring about my own desires. I don't want a baby. Babies are expensive. I'm saying that. I don't care what you think. Babies are expensive and there are huge, of course, responsibility. A huge one. And I don't want to have one. I can barely survive my own, like I don't want one. Also, last but not least, in the world that we are living right now, I don't want to be that selfish to give birth to someone that needs then later on to survive in this kind of environment, in this world. At least aliens finally they're gonna take over and save us. So obviously I say no to this guy immediately, and he completely changed from like this, like to that. He started whole like this kind of like emotional, verbally abusive way to talk. This is another thing. I spent almost 10 years with someone I used to love, but it was verbally abusive. I don't know how one day my personality, my culture, my thought, my ideas, my lifestyle is gonna match with their culture, let's say. I would love to have a long relationship with someone one day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to happen with a Jamaican man. I'm not sure. Which is sad because I love everything about that country. In my book, I will be more honest and I'm gonna give more details of what kind of men I met. And thanks God I did, because they reminded me that I don't want any of that in my future relationship. Or there are a lot of people that are taking advantage of me because of my money, which like, guys, you made like a very wrong, very stupid decision to come to me because of my money. Because seriously, I'm not rich and I'm not stupid. So with one of the guy that I met there, we had a beautifully mentally and of course chemistry attraction. But after a couple of days, I noticed he was asking me about money. He was asking me about like to pay stuff. He was asking me to, and I affronted him. I literally told him like, you can't do this to me. You can't do this with me. If you are staying with me, if you are like spending time with me just because of my money, like this is not going to work, because I literally cannot give you what you want. I don't have even money for myself, for fuck's sake. And he was like, no, don't be crazy, it's everything in your head. That's another like stuff, like they literally mentally abuse you, like that's everything in your head, like you're thinking too much. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm thinking too much. And then a couple of hours after, they is asking you to buy for something. So yes, these are the main reasons why I'm not moving there to Jamaica right now. But I'm very excited about the idea of writing a book about my trip. I really want to spotlight and sponsor again like all the people that I met, the wonderful, kind, smiling people I met, the experience I've done, the farm life, the Rasta community, the healing retreat. I really want to show Jamaica as a very good, amazing place where you can travel to. I really want people to understand that it's not dangerous at all. Yes. Jamaica. One love.